What's the guarantee? E&A. With your bullshit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no day. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim, you dealing with grace. Took over the game, I storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy, but still blowing palmers. If it comes to Hennessy, E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Hurt their self-esteem, low insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, we can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live it down. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the scene, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Put fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double that.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more to measure. Shake the extras, last business started beat street. Lose what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, firm gully mountain shit. Couple high shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be part of. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo fell. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough.
Yeah. What up? You already know what's the man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts. And I know y'all tuned in to Real Talk Podcast. Let's go. Yeah, you already know what it is. We definitely in the building. We definitely in the building tonight. How's everybody doing? You know, it's goddamn it Monday. You hear me? Thank God for that, right? You know what I'm saying? How everybody doing, man? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make this a long show tonight, though. I just wanted to go in because tomorrow I'm having my brother L and my man Glitch the Guarantee on tomorrow, and we're gonna expound on this a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? First off, make sure when you come in and wipe your feet on the door, you got them and hit that like button. You know what I'm talking about? Click on that subscribe bell for sure, definitely. And most definitely, subscribe to the page. You know what I mean? What's good with everybody, man? The unintelligent artificial intelligence. The unintelligent artificial intelligence. Let's talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of heavy programming going on. You know what I mean? And we can thank the unintelligent artificial intelligence for that. Because as y'all be hearing me talk about, man, we being invaded, assimilated, right, and uploaded into the HIVEMIND collective of artificial intelligence, right? Y'all hear me when I be talking about we being made to interact with each other through these devices, through the internet, which is part of the smart grid. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. We're going to break some things down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into it. We're definitely going to talk about artificial intelligence, or the unintelligent artificial intelligence. We're definitely going to talk about some 5G. We're going to talk about human brain computer interfacing. We're going to talk about a lot more stuff as well. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hope y'all doing good, man. We ain't going to waste no time. We're going to get right to it, man. Now, if y'all pay attention, right, y'all can see how we being basically coerced into interacting with this technology while not realizing what actually is happening as a result of it. You know what I'm saying? We being made to interact, like I said, with each other digitally, which is totally destroying our ability to interact with each other physically. You know what I'm saying? And when we do interact with each other physically, you notice that we see a streak of violence here in America within the past, let's say 15, 20 years. Extreme violence with all the shootings, you know what I'm saying, especially just this year alone. You know what I mean? With all the shootings, all the random acts of just unexplainable, real like evil type energy, violence, you know what I'm saying, especially here in my city, Columbus, Ohio. And I'm telling you right now, it has been crazy in my city this past couple few years, man, especially since I've been home. It's been absolutely wow. You hear me? Now, the unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? Now, when it comes to the unintelligent artificial intelligence, you know what I'm saying, you got to know what artificial intelligence is. And I wonder if anybody ever asked themselves that when it comes to this new technology. Because it's something that, you know, when I started reading about it and stuff and, you know, researching about it when I was in the joint, I used to, the first question that came to my mind, even back in the day, was, well, what is it? You know what I'm saying? What is artificial intelligence? Not what it is by like I'm about to show y'all the actual definition, like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the exact definition of what it means, right? You know what I'm saying? Which was a good place to start. You know what I'm saying? But my main question that I like to ask, or the first thing that came to my mind, you know, considering artificial intelligence, was, well, what is it? So I like words and studying the origin of words. So of course, my first inclination is to look up what it actually means, if there's a definition for it. There's a lot of words that don't have definitions. Artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision-making, and translation between languages. Right? So in a nutshell, basically, if y'all didn't get that, what that is saying is like, basically, artificial intelligence is electronic, computerized, simulated thought. You know what I mean? And through interacting with the this technology through the internet and now social engineering or social media, you know what I'm saying, we start seeing this a lot in our society. And at the same time, It's not only programming and operating and monitoring our computer systems and networks, it's also monitoring and doing all of that to us. It's also doing that to us. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say we're being invaded electronically, perceptually, assimilated, and uploaded into the Hive Mind Collective by interacting with this technology. Now, we all interact with this technology to some degree, whether it be for recreational use or jobs. You know what I'm saying? If you, at some point, you are coming in contact with this technology. And I think it will behoove us all to inform ourselves as much as possible on it, because we think we know what it is. You know, you ask the question, you know, saying, what's artificial intelligence? Of course, somebody will give you a rudimentary meaning of it based off of their own perception of what it is. They'll say something, you know, it's like the internet, you know, and being able to, you know what I'm saying, you know, the stuff that operates your phone or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But artificial intelligence is, like I said, when you read the definition of it, it say a whole bunch of gobbledygook, but breaking it down to the simple meaning is this computerized, electronic, simulated thought. You know what I mean? And the computing power of artificial intelligence is only powerful than the human brain, because the human brain has been dumbed down, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on a couple of shows ago, man, you know what I'm saying, the human body, the quantum computer that the human body is way more advanced than any technology that's out right now. And that's why the artificial intelligence is trying to duplicate it or manufacture it or simulate it. You know what I mean? And so when it comes to it, like I said, it's best to inform yourself about it as much as possible, right? Now, something y'all always hear me talk about concerning artificial intelligence is human brain computer interfacing, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video real quick. Fair use, fair use. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use this video real quick.
Stanford University.
Stanford University, always involved in something, man.
Our research collaboration is to restore function to people with paralysis. It's going to be people who have a spinal cord injury, people who have a neurodegenerative disease.
Check this out, y'all.
We're able to eavesdrop in on electrical activity and slide a cursor across a keyboard and type out messages.
Our research is focused on an area called the motor cortex. The motor cortex is responsible for generating movement on the opposite side of the body. Even in cases where you have paralysis, those cells, those neurons in that area of the brain are still active.
We can surgically implant a tiny electrical sensor that's made out of silicon that has 100 tiny electrodes that just sits on the surface of the brain, and it's able to pick up on the electrical activity of individual brain cells or neurons.
We record tiny signals from those neurons, those brain cells, called action potentials. We can then take those signals and decode them using a computer. We can manipulate them once they're in digital form like any other data.
Hold on. You hear what he said? He said they can manipulate the functions of the brain. You know what I'm saying? Now think about how Facebook just, no, I'm going to say just, it's a few years ago, they bought a company called Oculus, right? And Oculus is a device that they bought, a company that makes a device that is used to, through human brain computer interfacing, it allows you to turn your cell phone or your smartphone, which is now powered by 5G, it allows your smartphone to become a 3D holographic projection device. So when you put it inside of these headsets, you can play interactive, submersive games. But the next step is definitely, you know, in other assets, or should I say, in other facets of society. You know what I mean? And this is why y'all always hear me talk about human brain computer interfacing, because we being desensitized with this technology on different levels. At first, they hit us with the holdables, your smartphone. your PDAs. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Tablets. You feel me? And now they're going to the wearables. You know what I said? Then they went to the wearables, smartwatches, Fitbits. You know what I'm saying? People who got you know what I'm saying, diabetic wristbands that, you know what I'm saying, monitor their blood sugar and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting into the implantables. Human brain computer chips. You hear me? Anybody who has a pacemaker. You know what I'm saying? Pacemakers used to be very rudimentary in their design and their built, but now they have the digital ones, the ones that are wireless with no batteries in them. And it's the information is being transmitted from the pacemaker, right, by frequencies and being picked up by these antennas and being sent back to the medical, I guess, medical facility, wherever your medical records are being held. You know what I'm saying? So when we're talking about computer human brain interfacing, we're talking about literally syncing and linking not only our brains and the functions thereof, but our actual consciousness, which is housed within or which uses the brain, right? It's also having access to that. So, you know what I mean? This stuff is getting spooky, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's finish watching this video or a little bit more of it.
So all you need to do is imagine moving your right arm, for example, to the letter T on a keyboard, and it'll slide out to the T. And in addition to that, we're also able to detect when you wish to select that letter T.
Our participants were able to type at rates anywhere from 12 to up to almost 40 characters per minute, which translates to, in the best cases, about 6 to 8 words per minute.
The interface that you could control with these decoded neural signals is really many-fold. So you might instead wish to control a robotic arm. You could imagine also interfacing with your home, wirelessly sending signals.
Hold on. I gotta stop. Thermostat. Did y'all hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? He said you can use the interfacing to control electronic devices and operations within your home. Right? Now, if y'all hear me talk about UN Agenda 2030 for the plan for global sustainability. They talk about this. This is one of their 17 points that they want to talk about when they talk about sustainable homes and sustainable living. They're talking about integrating the smart grid into it and connecting everything to the grid so it can be monitored, regulated, and controlled by the smart grid. So through human brain computer interfacing, right, which is powered by the unintelligent artificial intelligence, you can control electronic operations and devices in your houses, but also these devices, which are connected to the power company, can have access to your brain. Because it's a two-way exchange here. It's output, input. So think about that, man. Let's go.
Open and close doors remotely. This is really the business of Internet of Things.
It's important to keep in mind that this is a...
Hold on, I gotta pause it again real quick. Notice he said the Internet of Things. The I is the IoT. It's an acronym, I.O.T. The Internet of Things. And the Internet of Things, if you go do your research into it, it's a theory by where everything is connected to the internet via the unintelligent artificial intelligence using 5G, 6G, and 7G telecommunication wireless frequencies. All of them which are millimeter shortwave frequencies, which means they're very powerful, but they don't travel far. This is why they're talking about putting these meters every 300 yard, or should putting these electronic 5G, 6 and 7G transmitters every 300 yards in residential areas. That's why you always hear me saying the smart grid is here. I ain't saying that because it sounds slick, or I'm trying to be like I'm smart and I know some of y'all know. I'm telling you, no, the smart grid is here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pay attention during when everybody was locked down. y'all pay attention, there was a lot of electrical work going on in the cities all across America. I wonder if anybody paid attention to that. I know I was, especially here in America. You know what I'm saying? In Columbus, Ohio. You know what I mean? And this human brain computer interfacing is going to be the very thing that's used to fully assimilate human consciousness and connect it and sync and link it with artificial intelligence or unintelligent artificial intelligence. I'm gonna get to why I call it the unintelligent artificial intelligence towards the end too. But that's, you know, I'm gonna just, y'all just gonna notice I keep saying that. And shouts out to my brother Red Supreme TV1. This is what we talk about when we talk about intellectual property. You know what I'm saying? Unintelligent artificial intelligence. That would be my intellectual property, or some of my intellectual property, because that is a term and word that I have not seen being used anywhere, especially when it comes to this stuff. You look into this research, you're not going to hear nobody saying that. You know what I'm saying? So with human brain computer interfacing, which we being led to day by day, if y'all pay attention to the technology, look how they got it. Like I say, it's literally, it's on our body. Now they're making it in our body. And whenever you have this new medical technology that they experiment on us with, that is human brain computer, especially when they're talking about putting microchips and probes into your brain. You know, you got to think about not only the information coming from your brain into the cloud, so to speak, right? You got to be concerned about what's coming from the cloud into your brain, right? Remember when I told y'all about Operation Crimson Mist? Let's take this video off. Y'all remember when I told y'all about Operation Crimson Mist? When they was using the voice of God or voice to skull technology. All right. Y'all remember that when I was telling y'all about the Operation Crimson Mist in Rwanda? When they had the genocide over there between the Tutsis and Hutus. They was using that technology on them, man. They the wireless technology. You know what I'm saying? Operation Crimson Mist right here. These are some harrowing images right here, boy. You hear me? Oh, let me go get this picture for you. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all about Operation Crimson Mist? Remember I was telling y'all about Operation Crimson Mist, man? When they amplified that war over there between the Tutsis and Hutus, and they were talking about peace, and they used that voice of God technology, voice to skull technology, you know, to make you hear shit, make you see shit. They even got the directed energy weapons where they can make it feel like your skin is on fire, and all they're doing is just shooting a transmission of frequencies at you, make you feel like your skin is burning. That's what they used at the Boston Marathon bombing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this technology is getting kind of powerful, man. And the reason why I call it it's unintelligent, because it's not creative. It's not it's not intuitive. It doesn't have creative thought. You know what I'm saying? It don't have the ability to create like how humans do. They can only mimic and duplicate, simulate. You know what I'm saying? It can't create. And that's why I call it unintelligent, because this is how the artificial, or should I say the unintelligent artificial intelligence thinks. Now, if y'all remember a couple years ago, the plane over there in Malaysia allegedly crashed, right? But it did crash, but the reason why it crashed was because of the technology, the artificial, or should I say unintelligent artificial intelligence that they was using to fly the plane, that Maxer 8 technology on them airplanes. And this is how computers think. This is how machines think, y'all. They think in absolutes. Remember when I say that, man, they think in absolute. Computers think in absolutes. Walk with me as I break down what I mean when I say absolutes. You know what I'm saying? It thinks in absolutes. Okay, like let's say, for instance, a flight simulator, a airplane flight simulator. Matter of fact, not just any airplane flight simulator, military war airplane type simulator. Or even just a commercial airplane simulator. The artificial or unintelligent artificial intelligence thinks, so to speak, like this. And y'all can do your research into this too. I forget what, I think it was Edwards Air Force Base. They have a flight simulator, and they was practicing this new artificial, or should I say unintelligent artificial intelligence on it. And they found that the unintelligent, or should I say the artificial intelligence, what it would do is it would crash the plane every time, right? Now you would think if the simulator is doing that, that means something wrong with the machine, right? Nah. And it kept doing it over thousands of different tries. It just kept crashing the plane. Why did it keep crashing the plane? Because computers, machines think in absolutes. It got the maximum results every single time. You understand what I'm saying? It got the maximum results every single time it crashed the plane. It was for sure that the same sequence of events would happen. That's what I mean by these machines and computers think in absolutes. And it's not really thought or original creative thought. It's simulated, manipulated computing, which isn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the difference between computing and thinking. You know what I mean? And that's why I say that's why I call it the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Think about if you ever seen that movie. Y'all ever seen that movie I, Robot with Will Smith in it? Now you remember when the movie first come on, he had to save the little girl, right? The robot didn't save the little girl though; it saved him. Why did it save him? Because the chances of that girl surviving was extremely, exponentially, increasingly more or less than if it would save his life. So the unintelligent artificial intelligence thinks that it will be okay to save you because you have a more likely chance of survival, right? Versus even trying to save the little girl, just let her drown. If you remember that part of the movie, right? That's why I call it unintelligent artificial intelligence. That's why I say we need to really start looking at this technology and asking the main question, for one, cui bono, who benefits from it, right? And then the second one is, what is it? Like, really, like, what is it, right? Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something in y'all's neighborhoods, man. You hear me? Y'all start seeing these cell towers massed everywhere in your neighborhoods, man. You know what I'm saying? These 5G cell towers. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Y'all start paying attention to this stuff. I'm going to put it up on the screen real quick. Start paying attention to this stuff right here, y'all, for real, man, because this stuff is getting serious, man. Yeah, here we go right here. They're putting these things up everywhere in our neighborhoods, on buildings. You know what I'm saying? They're putting them everywhere. When y'all go to the shopping centers, like at Easton, you see the tall thing with all the signs on it. You know, so you go to Easton, you see the thing got Lowe's, Target, whatever. They all on that sign, and those inside of those are these. That's what connects all this Wi-Fi. That's why you can go in any one of them stores and instantly connect to their Wi-Fi, because they have those towers being hidden and encased inside of those things, right? But what they're not telling us is that when we get overexposed to these frequencies, it has the effect on us that the so-called S.M.A.R.T has on us. Respiratory issues, you hear me? Breathing issues, like massive respiratory issues, heart failure, and all that type stuff, right? Now, if you look at or look into this technology, what you're going to find is that when these frequencies exceed the 60 gigahertz range, that's when they start to have an adverse effect on your health, which means your bodily functions, because we are electronic creatures. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but your body is ran off of electricity. Like literally ran off electricity. They use electricity to what? Defibrillate you, to wake you up if you going into cardiac arrest, or you know what I'm saying? So think about that, man. So if you think, and then not only that, we made of 75% water, you know what I'm saying? So that makes us highly conductive. That makes us highly conductive and sensitive to electronic frequencies. You know what I'm saying? So think about when you think about riots and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the same technology that's that voice of God, voice to skull technology. You know what I'm saying? So y'all look in your neighborhood and see this, and I got a video right here that I made when I was in school, right? I can show y'all this because this is all my intellectual property. You hear me? This is all my intellectual property, so I can show y'all this, and I don't gotta say fair use. You feel me?
AKA Stacks with the Facts, and I'm reporting live for OMS News. I'm on the corner of Brighton and 20th, where this 5G tower has just been put up, and there's a lot of talk about them being connected with the spread of the coronavirus. So what I'm going to do is show y'all some expert opinion on the effects of these electromagnetic frequencies on the human body. So once y'all walk with me, and we're going to see what the experts have to say.
It's not been made clear to the public that 5G won't just be another number and letter on your cell phone. It requires an entirely new infrastructure of thousands of small cellular antennas to be erected throughout cities where it's going to be installed.
The most prevalent symptoms include headache, fatigue, decreased ability to concentrate, tinnitus, irritability, and insomnia. Impacts on the heart and the nervous system are also of great concern. At lower frequencies, scientists are predicting damage to eyes, loss of insect populations which are already declining, antibiotic resistance in bacteria, and physiological effects on the nervous system and on the immune system.
So it's safe to say, according to the experts, that 5G is definitely having a negative effect on our health. But is it causing the coronavirus? That could be argued. This is the man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts, signing off for OMS News. Yeah. What up?
Yeah, y'all see that, man? Yeah, that was a little demo right there. You know what I'm talking about? One of my school assignments. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Mr. O, probably going to have to do something like that here soon in a minute, too. But yeah, though, y'all, man, like I say, man, and all of this stuff is being monitored and regulated by artificial intelligence or unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? Now think about when they showing us these movies, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. When they showing us movies like Ready Player One. Y'all ever seen that movie before? Ready Player One? Now, this goes back to to Facebook, right? Let's go back to Facebook, and when I was talking about when they just acquired Oculus and now they're selling it on the market, that's part of the desensitization. That's part of the preemptive predictive programming. Y'all remember this movie right here, Ready Player One? Now, mind you, Ready Player One, that movie was based in Columbus, Ohio. If you ever watched that movie, Ready Player One, the movie was based in Columbus, Ohio. And through human brain computer interfacing, some dorky, geeky dude that is loosely, I guess, based off of Mark Zuckerberg, right? He created a fully interactive, immersive, digital holographic reality called the Oasis. And you would interact and engage in the Oasis or with the Oasis through human brain computer interfacing, right? Connecting to the smart grid or using unintelligent artificial intelligence, Right? This is where we headed with this stuff, y'all, man. They don't show us these movies for nothing, man. You know, pay attention to what's going on. And the artificial intelligence is learning us, is studying us, is breaking us down electronically. It can tell by our presence on social engineering or social media and get a good depiction of our, I guess you could say, our character or how we think, right? And being electronic beings ourselves, it's like it's two computers interacting with each other, right? Now, when we're talking about these smart meters, y'all remember during S.M.A.R.T when it came out, that they came out with the smart meters? Y'all remember that? Y'all electric companies was telling us about these smart meters and how we could opt out and get a different meter on our house if we didn't want to get the smart meter. I wonder if anybody remembers that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, these smart meters been massively spread and put on damn near, I would say by now, all homes, residential anyway, and apartment complexes by now. And these smart meters are wireless, digital, electronic meters that gauge how much electric you're using in your house, but it collects the data wirelessly, digitally, and transmits it to all the electronic companies or power companies that is connected via the smart grid. And artificial intelligence is running and regulating it all. There's not humans that do this stuff, man. It's straight computers and artificial intelligence. Why am I talking about the smart meters? Because through using 5G, 6G, and now 7G frequencies, they can get a basically holographic 7 to 12D digital projection of your home. And this is why they're talking about bringing in the Internet of Things, right? This is why they're talking about bringing in the Internet of Things, because you have so many electronic devices in your house. And when it's connected to the smart grid, right, via 5G, 6G, 7G frequencies, what is all these appliances doing with each other? They're communicating with each other. They're literally talking to each other, right? And through this technology, they can get a 3D to 12D. You ever heard of 12D? You ever heard of 12D holographic technology, right? Google 12D holographic technology. You know what I'm saying? And they can get basically a holographic 12D projection of your entire house. This is all a part of Agenda 2030 plan for global sustainability. This is what they're calling sustainable living. This is what I talk about when I talk about READ 1984. The telescreens, the smart grid. Big brother is watching. You hear me? There ain't no conspiracy theory. This is facts, man. This is why they getting us desensitized to the technology by making us seem like it's cool. Like, it's just cool. It's just fun. Video games. You can play Minecraft. Fortnite. You understand what I'm saying? You can play all these games and interact digitally, holographically. You know what I'm saying? And when we syncing and linking our mind, we've already been desensitized and pre-programmed by just having social engineering or social media. Social media is also syncing and linking our brains with this unintelligent artificial intelligence as well, to the point to where Facebook can now get depictions of how you think through your presence on its platform. Case in point, when Facebook had just put together a reel of your pictures. That's an example of the artificial intelligence working right there, right? And if you like it or share it, right, that is letting the artificial intelligence know that, right, that you not only did you like that, but it like I said, that's a part of your residual self-image. But in reverse, though, not the holographic projection or the digital projection of your the mental projection of your digital self, but the digital projection of your mental self, right? This stuff is getting crazy, y'all, man. It's getting crazy. Like, seriously getting crazy out here, for real. And we got to talk about it. We absolutely got to talk about it, because this stuff was a big contribution, which we're going to discuss tomorrow, a big contribution to why our society is in such a messed up state right now. Right? Y'all remember them smart meters when your electric company was sending you all that correspondence about if you wanted to opt out to get the smart meter put on the back of your house as if you got a choice? Right? And this is why I say this is all part of Agenda 2030, because it is. This is what we talk about. We talk about sustainable living. They're talking about everybody's house with a smart meter on it so they can regulate your energy output, input. They got what you got. Anything you see with an Energy Star emblem on it. Y'all know what Energy Star rating is? Y'all see it on y'all's electronic appliances? A little blue star on all your little, it's either a blue or yellow star. Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all see it on y'all's electronic equipment, man. The little blue star emblem, man. Or should I say the Energy Star? That emblem right there. Y'all see that on y'all electronic appliances, on your microwaves, your air fryers, your stoves, your refrigerators, your washer, your dryer, your TV, your smartphone, your tablet. You know what I mean? Anything that is run off electricity has an Energy Star rating on it. And when you see an Energy Star on it, that means one thing and one thing only, that it can be synced and linked to the internet. I wonder how many people knew that or paid attention to this emblem on their electronic equipment. When you see the Energy Star emblem on any of your electronic equipment, it means that that equipment can be synced and linked to the internet, hence the Internet of Things. This is why they're making everything electronic. They want to be able to track and trace your electronic footprint digitally, wirelessly. This is why back in 2008, they switched from analog frequencies to digital frequencies. Remember when we had to get our cable and stuff changed over and all that stuff back in like 2008? Y'all remember that? Remember your cable company was telling you that you could opt out to stay with them or go somewhere else or something like that because they was switching when they was not even opt out, but they was letting you know they was switching the frequencies. And this is why everybody was selling. You can go order off a TV or go to Walmart and see the little antennas to where you could pick up wireless frequencies to be able to watch TV because there was no more television being transmitted to our TVs via analog frequencies. They're not wireless digital frequencies. This is why TVs, especially most smart TVs, have a HDMI cord for them. Because that's what provides the interface. That what provides the connection to you to be able to download these frequencies to your device, right? And be able to project them or decode them so you can be able to see them on your TV. That's why when you go get one of those boozy ass antennas, you know what I'm saying, the TV's channels be glitching and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They be freezing on you and shit like that. You know what I mean? This stuff is getting crazy out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only right that your guy version Barry Stacks with the Facts put y'all up on Game About it. Hit that like button, smash that like button, subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going in on this right now. Like I said, I ain't gonna drag this video out too long, man. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. We're gonna expound on this a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Now, right? So whenever y'all see this Energy Star on any of your electronic equipment, just know that's what it means. Because I know some people probably see this a lot, especially on like refrigerators, stoves, and stuff like that. And y'all probably wonder what this means, right? And it basically means that your electronic equipment, whatever you have on it, it can be connected to the internet, which means it can be tracked and traced digitally, wirelessly. Right? And this is all part of sustainable or global sustainability. Right? They want to be able, like I said, they want to be able to track and trace every single. This is why they hit us with the track and trace stuff. They under the disguise of registering everybody who's been vaccinated, or should I say who's been jabbed for S.M.A.R.T, right? They want to do a track and trace system. You know what I mean? So they can be able to have basically like a database of everybody who's taken the jab. Lucy, what's up, baby? How you doing? We got Lucy in the building. This is what I call y'all. This is why I say this is preemptive. Oh, I appreciate that, Lucy. Thank you for shooting through, baby. This is what I be talking about when I be talking about preemptive programming and predictive programming and desensitization. They slowly but surely introduce these things to us, so when they come into full fruition, it won't be so shocking to the psyche. You know what I'm saying? It won't be like, you know what I'm saying? This is why they're hitting us with all this technology and with all this imagery of aliens and UFOs and movies like the Marvel Universe, because they're preemptively programming us to if it ever comes out, whenever we meet these so-called aliens, that we won't be so shocked by it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you definitely made it, Lucy, man. Thanks for stopping through, baby. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's what y'all can do for me. I appreciate that, man. Hit that like button. That's the best thing y'all can do for your God, man. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And this, like I said, this is all part of global sustainability, y'all. When they talk about sustainability, they mean being able to monitor everybody 24/7. And this is also why I tell y'all to read 1984 by George Orwell, because the society in INSOC, right, was monitored and controlled by a big brother system, right? And that big brother system is basically the smart grid. You feel me? Now, mind you, 1984 was written in 1948. And I already let y'all know about who George Orwell, real name Eric Blair, is. So he was coming from the perspective of trying to warn people about what's coming, versus Aldous Huxley, who was all in, basically promoting it and bragging about it with his book, Brave New World. So that's why I'm gonna keep telling y'all, go get those two books and read them two books. It's gonna put you up on a lot of game, and it's gonna be a lot of epiphanies. It's gonna be a lot of epiphanies you're gonna come off in there with, sudden realizations of truth. You're gonna see the stuff being played out in society right now. And like I said, that book was written over 70 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. The unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? Now think about when we talk about or when my man Red, shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV. Think about when my brother Red be saying program thoughts and robots. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to keep it all the way fair and balanced, man. Everybody's been subjected to this programming, even me. You hear me? But not all of us are aware of the programming, at least to the extent that is planned or now coming into society as we see now. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's like when somebody asks you, do you know what artificial intelligence is? You will give them a basic, you know what I'm saying? Like you give them like a basic kind of like understanding of what you think it is from your experience with it, but you really don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was, and that's how it is, with this right here. You know what I'm saying? And this is a global agenda, y'all. This is a global agenda. This ain't just exclusive to America, because the internet is literally everywhere. It's literally everywhere. And this is why they're coming up with the Internet of Things, right? They're going to use the Internet of Things to connect, sync, and link all electronic devices, right? And we as human beings, we are electronic devices. Right? Literally every system in our body is ran off of electricity. Right? And the Internet of Things is going to sync and link everything. I'm talking about literally everything that's electronic. Right? So think about this, though. Now think about this. Think about you not being able to order certain food because the artificial intelligence or the unintelligent artificial intelligence can access your medical records. And if you're a diabetic, it's certain food that it won't allow you to buy due to it being some type of adverse effect to your health. Can you imagine that, man, going to McDonald's and ordering your food and they say, nah, you can't eat anything here besides a salad. and literally it won't even access your account to let you purchase it. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of symbolism, Lucy. You're right. It's a lot. I mean, tons of symbolism. And I want y'all to look at this Energy Star rating, and don't make no mistake about it. Whenever y'all see this on any of y'all's electronic equipment, that means that it can be synced and linked to the internet, which means it can be tracked and traced, which means you can be tracked and traced. And this is a word I want y'all to, this is why they hitting us with this word. This is why they programming us with this word, smart. Everything's smart. You got smartphone, smart car, smart TV, smart food. I mean, it's literally a brand of popcorn called Smart Popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no mistake about it. You think smart technology ain't being used in the food, you tripping, right? You know what I'm saying? So y'all think about this, man. You know, I ain't going to draw this video out too long, because tomorrow we're going to expound on this a little bit more on how using the unintelligent artificial intelligence through what we now know as social media, or what y'all hear me calling social engineering, is how it has destroyed our society. So we're going to expound on this a little more. I just want to give y'all a brief, basic synopsis of why I say the unintelligent artificial intelligence. My nigga Glitch the Guarantee in the building. What's good? We going in tomorrow, because I think this is a conversation we definitely need to have. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to do this tonight, just to like give y'all a basic synopsis and basic breakdown of what artificial intelligence is and why I call it the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Let me just say this, y'all. This technology isn't as smart as we being led to believe, right? Now think about that word SMART. SMART is an acronym, right? Now, when you look it up on the internet, it says something different, right? But as anything that we see being put in society, especially America, when it comes to technology, when it was created in its origin, it was created for military purposes, right? So think about that. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You know what I mean? Yep, tomorrow, you already know, Lucy, tomorrow, same time. We going in 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to drag this one out too long. You know what I'm saying? Because it really ain't no need to. But when you think about the word SMART, right? If you Google the word SMART, or the acronym SMART, right, this is what it's going to show you right here, right? Well, not SMART definition. I'm about to get it for y'all right now. Here we go, right here. I'm about to show it for y'all right now, right? I'm pulling it up on the screen for y'all right now, right? If you look it up on the internet, this is what it's going to show you, right? It's SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, right? But if you do a little bit further research into it, all right then, Lucy, man, good looking out for shooting through, girl. Hold on, Lucy, real quick. Let me mod you up real quick, man, because Lucy is a big supporter. You know what I'm saying? She done earned her goddamn it wrench. You hear me? So she definitely get one, right? You already know, Lucy. So now SMART. Y'all see what they make it? They telling us what they want us to believe SMART stands for. But I'm telling y'all, like I always said, SMART stands for strategic, military, armaments, and residential technologies. I'm gonna repeat that. Strategic, military armaments. I'm gonna put it in the chat too. Strategic, military, armaments, which means weapons, right? In residential technology. Now, what is residential technology? Everything I just said earlier. Appliances, cars, buildings, stores. You hear me? Strategic armaments in residential technology. That is what SMART stands for, right? So anytime you see the word SMART in front of something, that's what it is. Now think about when we talk about a smartphone, right? A smartphone, that's the one of the two, and that's the holdable. That's one of the things that's being used to desensitize us, right, into interacting with this technology and being used to it and syncing and linking with it. Now we got the wearables. Now they're hitting us with the implantables, with this human brain computer interfacing, right? Think about it, like I said, if your people got a pacemaker and it's ran off of SMART technology. So basically what I'm saying, the unintelligent artificial intelligence is a weapon. In a nutshell, that's what I'm saying. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the page, share on your social media, man. You already know, Lucy, man, you deserve it, man. You support us, real ones, so it's only right we show you that love. I got to, Lucy, man. I got to give it away in order to keep it. You know what I'm saying? And especially our kids. Now, think about our kids have been on lockdown. They were on lockdown for, what, a year and a half? And they were interacting with this technology on a daily basis, even after school. Now, think about the effect, the long-lasting effect this is going to have on their psyche electronically, right? And this is why, if you read 1984, they have a department in the Ministry of Truth that was used to indoctrinate the kids called the spies, right? And this is where they indoctrinated the kids to track and trace and monitor their parents, basically snitching on their parents. This is why these kids is being hit with this snitching spirit. This is why the spirit of snitching is being made relevant and prevalent in our society, because it's desensitizing us, especially the kids, preemptively programming them to be rat bastards. For who? For Big Brother on and telling on us. Oh, we're gonna get into it tomorrow, Glitch. Don't even trip. I'm just basically scathing over this technology, and while I'm calling it the unintelligent artificial intelligence, because it's smart, it's not intuitive, it's not knowing, right? It thinks in absolute, or should I say, it computes in absolutes. It doesn't have divine creativity like us humans do. It only has the ability to mimic or copy or simulate, right? But it also has the ability to assimilate us into its hive mind collective, electronically, digitally. Now think about if we sync and link with this technology, I've given them direct access to our brains. And I say them because it's or it because it's legion in its essence, right? The artificial or unintelligent artificial intelligence is literally everywhere. You understand what I'm talking about? We're gonna get into it, Glitch. Don't even trip. So you know what I'm saying? This smart, and that's the thing. Yeah, Lucy. You ever see that's why it's being sold to us and packaged to us and presented to us in the way that it is, Lucy. They want us to think it's cool. It's video games, it's Minecraft, it's Grand Theft Auto, it's Fortnite, it's all those little games you play on your phone. Right? All of that stuff, man. This is preemptively programming, desensitizing, right? Syncing and linking our electronic energy output carrier signal with that of the unintelligent artificial intelligence. All right? Exactly, Lucy. Everything, every blood clot thing, man. Everything. Smart car, smart house, smart TV, smart phone, smart food, smart appliances, right? Literally everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they created the Internet of Things, because the Internet of Things, see how we've been desensitized and preemptively programmed through the internet, just the World Wide Web. Now we get hit. They're hitting us with the Internet of Things. This is why everything is being made to be synced and linked to the internet. This is where the Bluetooth technology comes from. This is where your compatibility with your phone to be able to sync and link with any device or link devices together through Bluetooth wireless signals. You understand what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? This stuff is crazy, y'all, man. Like I said, I'm not going to drag this one out tonight. I just want to give a brief overview of introduction into what's going to lead up to tomorrow's show. Of course, tomorrow's show is always at 8 o'clock. I'm going in at 8 o'clock every day, Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We're going in at 8. You know what I'm saying? My brother Glitch the Guarantee definitely going to be in the building tomorrow. My brother L going to be in the building tomorrow. And we're going to be discussing how this technology has not only destroyed our society, right, but how it is also, like I say, invading. And this like I said, this is some more of my intellectual property, right? Invading, assimilating, uploading human consciousness into the hive mind collective of the distorted and balanced awareness frequencies, which is manifesting in our reality as and through the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Oh, you already know, Lucy, thank you for stopping by. We definitely gonna see you tomorrow. So y'all hit y'all like button on the way out. I'm about to end the show, man. I ain't gonna drag it out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no need to. You know what I mean? I'm pretty a lot of jewels and gems was dropped within this little hour and some change. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is a lot of info that I gave y'all tonight to where y'all could go do y'all's own research and go check this stuff out and go find out for yourself, right? Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Go find out for yourself. Go see if I'm saying stands up to anything. Go see if it hold up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash that like button on your way out. Hit that like button on your way out. Do a back tuck and then a back no hands, you know what I'm saying, layout on the goddamn like button. Hit that subscribe bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social media / social engineering, man. I appreciate y'all coming out to chop it up with me for this little hour, man. Like I said, I ain't want to keep y'all here too long tonight because really ain't no need to, because we really going to go in tomorrow. We're going in for the full 2 hours tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tap in. It's going to be a beautiful show, a lot more gym. We're going to expound a lot more on a lot of this stuff I briefly overviewed tonight and how it has an effect not only on our society as a whole, but individually as well, as far as the family unit, relationships, kids, shopping, how we spend our money, how we consume our entertainment. We're going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, y'all, please, I'm going to keep repeating it. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Please hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, I don't like saying donations because that ain't no damn charity over here. All proceeds, all contributions is definitely, welcome, you know what I'm saying, needed and wanted and very much respected and, you know what I'm saying, all that. But the best thing y'all could do for the kid right now is hit that like button and share this video. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? This is why I keep saying, this is why you always hear me. I'll be talking about the smart grid, the smart grid, the smart grid. You know what I'm saying? The smart grid is now here. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say I'm trying to warn you. It ain't nothing to warn you about. It's here. In your face. In the face. You can't even deny it. It's right here. So you know what I'm saying, man? Y'all enjoy y'all's evening, man. Of course, I'm about to leave y'all with some E&E tunes. You already know that's about to happen. You know what I mean? So, man, I thank everybody for coming out tonight, man. I really, you know what I'm saying, want y'all to show up tomorrow because we really going to go in tomorrow a little bit more in depth. You know, so I didn't want to, I keep saying it because I didn't really want to drag this out because, like I said, there's really no need to because I'm giving y'all a brief synopsis. Tomorrow, we're going to expound a little bit more deeper, you know what I'm saying, as far as the different aspects of how this technology, this unintelligent artificial intelligence has completely and utterly destroyed our society. Way more unbeneficial than it is beneficial, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But You know, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with some tunes, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure as y'all leave, y'all, say your salutations, and I'll holler at you tomorrow. Tomorrow we going in. Say my brother Glister guarantee who y'all see in the chat as Rob Anderson. He gonna be in the building. Of course, my brother L gonna be in the building. I'm gonna open up the panel. I'm gonna probably bring Cupcake up too, and whoever else want to stop through, y'all more than welcome to stop through and chop it up about this, because though, you know what I'm saying, this is something that's affecting all of us. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, that's really don't matter, as irrelevant, because whether you feel like it doesn't, it does. We all interact with it. We all engage with it. You know what I'm saying? We all interact with it and engage with it. We all use it, whether it's paying bills, whether it's paying bills, whether it's booking tickets to go to your concert, booking flight tickets to go to out of town to Miami to go get your BBL done. You know what I'm talking about? The Dominican Republic to get your BBL done. Whether you doing online shopping. Now, all of this stuff is tracking and tracing us, man. This is the artificial intelligence. Look, y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand how this technology is learning us. It's learning every aspect of our psyche electronically, though. It's tracking our spending habits, what we like. All this stuff going on YouTube about the back and forth rigmarole arguing. The artificial intelligence is getting a digital projection or a digital perspective of human nature through its electronic use with it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all already know what it is, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna leave y'all with some tunes, man. Like I said, thank everybody for coming out. Smash the like button on the smash that like button on the way out, and subscribe to the page and click on the subscribing bell. And it's only right that I'll leave y'all with this song right here. So you know what I'm saying? Good night, everybody. Enjoy y'all evening. And you know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all tomorrow for sure. One.
Stacks with the facts. What up, Stacks? I got my man Mr. Guarantee on the track with me.
Mr. Guarantee.
Yeah. And we bringing this message to you fake woke niggas.
Gotta wake these niggas up, man.
All y'all out there spreading them lies and falling victim to this propaganda.
Niggas believe in
Hey,
it.
Glitch, let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from the slumber. Wake 'em up, Floyd and Harry, fake woke niggas, y'all dumping dumbass niggas. Drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Let's see immediately, we the wake 'em up henchmen.
A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real from my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga, bon appetit.
Yeah, pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls and illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the woke, just like a Baptist.
The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of Peter pop off niggas really be lames to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. The more we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up. Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake 'em up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing on gas straight from the Ivory Coast.
And every post Facts, the smart grid is now here. We gotta face that. Are they coming with microchips and vaccinations? Fake broke niggas perpetuating indoctrination.
Fuck this pandemic scam. This was a damn gimmick. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she still lived it. Open your eyes, nigga. You can see the lies, nigga. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga.
And that's the biggest fact, which you better tell me niggas. Listen to the 2030 game. It's gonna be hell, niggas. Fuck AOC and her new Green Deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. You want they red pill.